My dear friends, welcome back to English Story Master. Today, I will share with you the fascinating story of Kalkuda Kallurti Daivaradane. A long time ago in the peaceful village of Nadu, in Tulu Nadu, Mangalore, there lived a skilled sculptor named Shambhu Kalkuda. He lived happily with his wife Urvati and their 5 children. Shambhu was loved by the villagers for his honesty, hard work, and artistic talent. He was famous for making beautiful statues from stone that looked alive. One day, Urvati became pregnant with twins. Shambhu was called to Shravanabalagola, a sacred town, to carve the enormous Gomateshwara statue and work on a 1,000-pillared temple. He kissed his wife goodbye and promised, "I will return soon. Keep the children safe." Urvati nodded, trying to hide her fear. While Shambhu was away, Urvati gave birth to twins, a boy and a girl. The boy was named Biru, also called Kalkuda, and the girl was named Kalama, also called Kallurti. As Biru grew, he was smart, curious, and strong. But other children in Marnadu teased him. "Your father is not here. You are just a weak boy," they would say. Biru felt sad, but he promised himself, "I will find my father and make him proud." When he became old enough, Biru started his long journey to Shravanabalagola. He walked through forests, rivers, and villages like Karkala, Belthangadi, and Padubidri. Every night, he camped under the stars and remembered the stories his father told him. Finally, he reached Shravanabalagola. He saw his father carving a beautiful statue of Bahubali. "Father," he shouted, "I have come to see you." Shambhu looked at him with surprise and joy. But Shambhu also seemed worried. Biru noticed a tiny crack in one of his father's sculptures. "Father, look! This stone has a small crack here," Biru said gently. Shambhu's eyes widened with fear. "If the king sees this, he may punish me severely," Shambhu whispered. That night, Shambhu could not sleep. The fear and stress became too much for him. In despair, Shambhu ended his life. Biru was heartbroken and wept beside his father's statues. Villagers nearby tried to comfort him, but he would not speak. "I will finish father's work," he said quietly. He traveled to Karkala, where he continued the grand Gomateshwara statue. Days and nights passed, and Biru's hands moved skillfully on the stone. The statue became so magnificent that people from nearby villages came to see it. The king of Karkala became jealous. "How can a young boy carve better than anyone else?" the king thought angrily. He called his guards and ordered, "Cut off his right hand and left leg, so he can never carve again." Biru cried in pain as the soldiers obeyed the king's cruel command. Meanwhile, Kallurti heard about her brother. Her heart was filled with sadness and anger. She stood up and said, "I will not let anyone harm my brother." She left Marnadu and traveled through Padubidri, Mudbidri, Venoor, and Putar. She asked every villager, "Have you seen my brother?" Finally, she found him in Venoor, hurt, weak and struggling to walk. "Oh, brother, what has happened to you?" Kallurti cried. Biru explained the teasing in their village and the king's cruelty. Kallurti became very angry. "I will get justice for you, Biru. I will not let this go," she shouted. She threw her food into a lake as a sign of her vow. She prayed to Lord Shiva, asking for strength and justice. "Please help us, Lord. Give us the power to fight evil," she prayed. Lord Shiva heard her prayers. He transformed Biru and Kallurti into powerful deities. Their eyes shone like fire, and their bodies glowed with divine light. They returned to Karkala, now stronger than ever. The king trembled when he saw them. "You will pay for your cruelty," they shouted. They destroyed the king's evil plans and punished the kingdom. A wise magician stopped them, saying, "You must calm down. People will worship you as deities, and your power will protect the villages." Biru and Kallurti agreed, calming their anger. From that day, they became Kalkuda and Kallurti Daiva, worshipped across Tulu Nadu. Villages like Puttur, Beltangadi, Mangalore, Madikeri, and Venoor celebrated their story. During Bhuta Kola festivals, mediums wear colorful costumes, masks, and ornaments to act as Kalkuda and Kallurti. The drums beat loudly as dancers perform every move of the story. Mediums show the journey, suffering, and revenge of Kalkuda and Kallurti. Villagers watch with awe, pray, and receive blessings. People also ask the deities to solve problems and give justice. The festival is full of music, storytelling, and dramatic dance. Children learn about courage, family love, and sacrifice. Adults are reminded of justice, bravery, and devotion. During the festivals, mediums act out scenes of Biru carving, the king's jealousy, and Kallurti's anger. The villagers sing folk songs and recite prayers that tell the story. Every year, the story of Kalkuda and Kallurti is retold in Marnadu, Venoor, Karkala, Padubidri, Mudbidri, and Puttur. The drums, the dances, and the story keep the legend alive. The story shows how love, courage, faith, and justice can defeat cruelty. Even today, Kalkuda and Kallurti are remembered and respected by the people of Tulu Nadu. Villagers continue to celebrate their festivals, telling the story to every new generation. The story inspires everyone to be brave, kind, and fair. Kalkuda and Kallurti are symbols of family love, sacrifice, and divine justice. Their legend lives on in every corner of Tulu Nadu, from Mangalore to Madikeri, from Venoor to Karkala. The story teaches lessons that are remembered every year during Bhuta Kola through music, dance, and prayer. Even today, people believe that Kalkuda and Kallurti protect them from harm. They are not just deities, but symbols of hope, courage, and justice. The story is performed in temples, village squares, and festivals across the region. It reminds everyone that even in suffering, courage and faith can change destiny. The tale of Kalkuda and Kallurti continues to inspire, teach, and bless the people of Tulu Nadu. Thank you for watching. Please share and subscribe.